Want to make sure we online. Sometimes, they be messing with this feed. Oh, you good. Go ahead. Sar.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Sar. Alright, Madium, which means to stand. Wapanya Kwadam, which means turn and face to east. Sar. We're going to be starting off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Baharataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathananawa. Lakam. Cow. Lawam. Yawam. Wasalak Kawawath Kasalak Kawawath Wala'ah. Tabayaw. Tabayanawa.
Tabayanawa. Banasayawan. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa.
Wala alaha. Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala. Wahatapara.
Wahatapara. Wahatapara. La'awalamyum. Aman. In English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Not Nathananawa.
Hakat.
Laura Pa'ah.
Kal.
Maka'ala.
Makala.
Wakal Malakwa. Makal Marawa.
Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakwiyum. Hamathium. Hakat. Al-Rakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagar Shan. By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please. Give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. All right, got this one.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, Salaki. This is the prayer for blessings. Salaki, this is the prayer for blessed Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Salaki. Why Salaki. Why Yasharala.
Why Yasharala.
Wahabathnia.
You say Waha.
Waha.
Bayat Saparium.
Waha. Bayat Saparium.
No, just Waha by itself.
Waha.
Waha.
Bayat Saparium.
Bayat Saparium.
Barak Pa.
Barak.
Barak. Say it again, Salaki. Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Ashaya.
Asha'ah.
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 Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharyim.
Al-Haharyim.
Salaki. Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
Azariah. Azariah.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha'ah.
Aisha.
Shamayam. Salaki.
Shemayim.
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 Ya'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Salaki. Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yamawan.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Al-La'ah. Salaki. Wa-La'ah.
Wa-La'ah.
Ya-Yashan.
Ya-Yashan.
Shamar. Salaki. Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Salaki. Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Salaki. Yamyaka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakal.
Yakalka.
Warach. Warach.
Warach.
Balaya. Salaki. Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yamshamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makarai.
Yamshamar.
Yashamar.
Atat. Salaki. Salaki. Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'alka.
Taza'afka.
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 Waba Salaki.
Waba'afka.
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 Ma'ata Salaki.
You want it?
Ma'ata.
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 Wa'ad Salaki. Wa'ad Alawam.
Iwalam.
Wa'ad Awalam.
Wa'ad Iwalam.
Aman.
Aman. In English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heavens and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
moved.
He
that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite
nor
thee
the
by
moon
day.
by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve
from all
thee.
evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 80:30 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayah.
Al Damayah.
Laka.
Laka.
Al.
Al.
Tarak. Talka Arash.
Talka Arash.
Wala Al.
Wa'al.
Salaki. Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Dashakwat.
Dashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kanya ha Salaki. Kanya.
Kaya.
Salaki. Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awa Salaki. Awa Salaki. Awayab Kaya. Awayab Kaya.
Awayabyaka.
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 Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Wamashana.
Wamashanayaka.
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 Nasha'awa.
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 Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'iriyamwa.
Ya'iriyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Ayathawa.
Ain't no I right there.
I'm Salaki. Why you thigh? Salaki.
You own it. Why you thigh? I tazawa.
Why you thigh? I tazawa.
Why you thigh? I tazawa.
Il tazapawan.
Al.
Al tazapawanya. Al tazapawanyaka.
Al tazapawanyaka.
Al Salaki. Al tazapawanyaka.
Al tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakanyam. Wanakanyam.
Slow it down. Wanakakidum.
Nagalya. Magalya. Wala'a. Yazark. Sazaki.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yashala.
Iwad. Kaya. Nawa Tazawad.
Nawa I Tazawa. Lab. Yakadwa.
Ad Yakal.
Al Yaka.
Baryath. Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Al-Haya.
Al-Haya.
Salaki. Al-Haya.
Al-Haya.
Andamawad. Adawam. Wayasha Aliyam. Salaki. Wayashama Aliyam. Mawa'ab. Salaki. Mawa'ab.
Wahagarium.
Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalah. Palashath. I'm Yashabaya. I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Gam
Ashawar.
Layawan. Layawa.
Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Aisha Lawam.
Aisha
Laham.
That's Aisha Laham. So start back right there.
Aisha Laham. Kamadian. Kasayasara. Kayabyan. Banakal. Yashua
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan. Salaki. Ba'ayanda
ara.
Hayawa.
Daman.
La'adama'a. Salaki. La'adama'a.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa. Nadia Wub. Salakia. Naya Wub. Naya Wub.
Nadiyabmawa. Ka'arab.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabak. Wakatazalmanai.
Kal Nashakamwa.
Nasha.
Kal Nasakam. Kal Nasayakamwa. Kal Nasakamya. Kal Nasa.
You right on it.
Kal Nasayakamwa.
Kal Nasayakamwa.
Ashar. Amara. Narashnya. Narashya. Salaki. Nayarashya.
Close. Nayarasha.
Lanawa. Salaki.
Lanawa.
Atha. Salaki.
Ath.
Na'awath.
Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagalgala. Kwakwash.
Lapanya
Raka.
Ka'ash. Tambarat. Taba Ira. Salaki. Taba Ira. Wakala haba. Salaki. Wakala haba.
Talahat.
Hayam.
Khan. Daradapma.
Basa'iraka.
Wabasawapafka.
Taba halam.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Kualawam.
Wayabashkawa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Yahweh. Yabashwa.
Wayabahalawat.
Wayaba'awa. Eye. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahweh. Labadka.
Ailawan.
Ow.
Lawam.
Yawan.
Ow.
Ow.
Lawan. Yawan. Salaki. Ow.
Ow.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ow.
Ow.
Cow.
Cow.
Ha'aratazah.
Ha'aratazah.
Aman.
Aman. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence,
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zed. Yea, all the princes as Zabah, and as Zamunah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means to be seated. All right, we're going to be picking up from where we left off last week, Joshua 11:11. This brother's going to be starting off reading it in the Hebrew. Let's get it. You got you got a blue letter. You got a blue letter on your phone?
Come on.
All right.
I'm talking about, brother, I don't know none of the alphabet right now. I need to really be refurbished now. Joshua
11:11.
Brother, I'm telling you, I don't know any of it right now. Off the top of my head, none of it.
You want to give it a try?
No, man.
So you gotta get in them Lashwan Kodash classes.
Yeah, I gotta get in there.
This is definitely protocol. We got to read this and do these Sabbath services.
Okay.
All right, so I'll be starting off in the Hebrew. Wayakawa, Kal, Hanapash, Ashar, Ba, Lapaya, Karab, Hakaram, La'ah, Nawathar, Kal, Nashama, Wa'ath, Katazawar, Sharap, or is it Sharapa? Sharap, Ba'ash. Verse 12. Wa'af, Kal, Ariyah, Hamalakyam, Ha'ala, Wa'af, Kal, Malakyahum, Lakad, Yahawashai, Wayakam, Lapaya, Karab, Hakarayam, Hawatham, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Masha, Ibad, Yahweh. Verse 13. Rak, Kal, Ha'ariam, Ha'aimadowath, Al, Thalam, La'ah, Sharapa, Sharapam, Yasha'ala, Zawalathya, Katazawar, Labada, Sharap, verse 14. Wakal, Shalal, Shalal, Ha'iriam, Ha'ala, Wahab Hama, Bazazawa, Lahom, Banya, Yasha'ala, Rach, Kal, Ha'adam, Hakawa, Lapaya, Karab, Aid, Hashamadam, Abatham, La'a, Hasha, Yarwa, Kal, Nashama, verse 15. Stopping at 17. Ka Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha, Abadawa, Khan, Tazawa, Masha, Ah, Yahweh Shai, Wakan, Aisha, Yasha, Salaki, Yahweh Shai, La'ah, Hasa, Yar, Dabar, Makal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ah, Masha, verse 16. Wayakwak, Yahweh Shai, Ah, Kal, Ha-Rataza, Hazaath, Hahar, Wa'ath, Kal, Hanagab, Wa'ath, Kal, Rataza, Hagashan, Wa'ath, Hashapala, Wa'ath, Ha'ai Rabah, Wa'ath, Har, Yasha'ala, Washapalata, verse 17. Man, Hahar, Hakalak, Ha'ai Wala, Sha'ayar, Wa'ai, Ba'al, Gad, Babakwa, Aith, Halabanyawan, the Kath, Har, Kara, Mawan, Wa'ath, Kal, Malakyahum, Lakada. I think it's Lakada. Lakada, why you come, why you your thumb.
Alright. Joshua's 11, verse 11. And they smote all the souls that were therein with the edge of the sword, utterly destroying them. There was not any left to breathe. And he burnt Hazar with fire. Verse 12, and all the cities of those kings, and all the kings of them did Joshua take, and smote them with the edge of the sword, and he utterly destroyed them, as Moses, the servant of the Most High, commanded. Verse 13, but as for the cities that stood still in their strength, Israel burned none of them, save Hazar only, that did Joshua burn. Verse 14, and all the spoil of these cities and the cattle the children of Israel took for a prey unto themselves. But every man they smote with the edge of the sword, until they had destroyed them. Neither left they any to breathe. Verse 15. And the Most High commanded Moses, his servant. So did Moses command Joshua. And so did Joshua. He left.
Hold on, go back up, because that's real heavy. This is what a lot of Christians and fake Israelites don't understand, rank and order. Go back up when you said Moses, the Most High.
Kind of a kind.
Go back 15. Up there real quick. Verse 15, kind.
Verse 15, as the Most High commanded Moses.
The Most High commanded who?
Moses.
And Moses did what?
Moses, his servant, so did Moses command Joshua.
Moses commanded who?
Joshua.
It sounds like some rank and order, huh?
God.
It don't sound like everybody just go and doing what the hell that they want everybody leave the truth and go start their fake own Israelite group. It don't sound like the men in the Bible were so, didn't have brotherhood to where they couldn't figure out their differences and go start a whole nother organization when it's supposed to be one truth. I believe they do that in the Christian church. Huh?
Right.
I believe that's Christianity. Real men under the Most High in Christ know how to take orders from men above them. That's what makes one body. You understand? We're all brothers in here. That's what makes one body. Christ gives the order to Moses. Moses gives the order to Joshua. And Joshua says, Khan out of one Khan. And that's it. He doesn't get emotional and be like, I'm going to go start a purple group.
Right. Or Salakia.
Go ahead.
What about how they say, I got a personal relationship, so it ain't Joshua and the Lord?
Oh, no. It's not a personal relationship. Moses didn't have a personal relationship. Well, Moses did, but it was for the benefit of the nation.
Right.
It wasn't for a selfish reason.
Right.
It wasn't because he wanted to eat pork or sleep with hoes.
Right.
It was so his nation could live, so he can lead the Lord's nation. So even with Moses having a relationship with the Most High God, it was for his nation.
Right.
It wasn't so you can go sleep with some hoe.
Right.
Or start your own purple gang, or what else are they? Shabbat Shalom, brother. It's none of that.
Right.
It's so it benefits your nation and we can stay together. That's what it was for.
Yeah, right.
Keep going.
So did Moses command Joshua, and so did Joshua. He left nothing undone of all that the Most High commanded Moses.
He said he left nothing undone. He understand that the Most High commanded Moses, that Moses commanded Joshua, because Joshua was a real soldier. He wasn't a Christian, man.
That's right.
He wasn't a Christian. Yahweh is a real soldier. He's not a Christian. The Most High God is a man of war. He wasn't a Christian.
That's right.
You understand? So this is what we need to, these are good fundamental building blocks that Christians need to know.
Right.
This is what we have inside the Isupk and the Commanding General. We don't have a problem with taking orders. We don't have a problem with following rank, because we know what's at stake. While the world is about to be in chaos, we're at the brink of World War III.
Right.
You understand? The Russians and the Chinese and those Arabs?
Arabs.
They're getting ready to try to tear America out the frame.
God.
They follow orders over there. I'm pretty sure they follow orders over there in China.
God.
I'm pretty sure all those Russian soldiers, those Soviet soldiers, are following orders.
That's right.
But blacks and Hispanics, we don't know how to follow orders. Understand, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're supposed to be in the Lord's army.
Right.
You're not supposed to be in the Pentecostal church.
Right.
The Jehovah Witness church. You're not supposed to be in the Catholic church and Catholicism. You're not supposed to be following Islam.
Right.
You're not supposed to be praying to the God of the Muslims, of the Arabs. You're supposed to be right here in the Isupk in the Commanding General 1 West, where it started, 125th Street, all of New York.
That's right.
That's where we're supposed to be, taking orders and saving the lives of our nation and building this nation as the Most High in Christ commanded, man.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. But instead, we everywhere. We all over the damn place. Keep going.
God with God. Verse 16. So Joshua took all that land, the hills, and all the south country, and all the land of Goshen, and the valley, and the plain, and the mountain of Israel, and the valley of the same. Verse 17. Even from the Mount Halak, that goeth up to Seir, even unto Baal God, in the valley of Lebanon under Mount Hermon, and all their kings he took, and smote them and slew them.
All right, all the kings. You understand?
Didn't leave one.
All right, so we're going back to Joshua 11. We're still in Joshua 11, but we're going back to the Hebrew, Joshua 11, verse 18 in the Hebrew.
God.
Yam Yam, Rabbi Yam, Aisha, Yahawashai, Ah, Kal, Hamalakim, Hala, Malakama, Yahamakala, Verse 19. La'a hayata ayar ashar hama hashala hashala yama hashala yama al banya yashala balathya hakawaya yashabia gaba iwan hakal lakwakawa bamala kama balakama. Verse 20. Kaya ma'af Yahweh hayada lakazak af labam lakwaraf hamala kama af yashala lama aina hakar yamam labalathya hayawath laham lakana kaya lama ain hashama yadam hashama yadama. He said hashama yadama ka ashar tazawa Yahweh av masha. Moses 21. Wayaba'a Yahweh Shai ba'aith ha ya waya hi anakyum man hahar man kabarwan man the bar man I nab wamakal har Yahweh. It's Judah. Wamakal har Yashala Ain Ira Yahom Makar Yahom Makaraya Hakar Yam Hakar Yamwa. I don't know if this Hakar Yam Yahweh Shai. Verse 22. La'a nawadar Inakim Barataza Banya Yashala Rak Ba'aiza Bagath Waba Shawad Waba Ashawad. Oops. What verse was I at? 22?
Come.
It just kicked me out for some reason. Waba Shadwad Nasha Arwa 23. Well, we stop here. 12 and 1. Waya Quack Yahweh Shai Af Call Ratazah Kakar Shar but the bar Yahweh All Masha Waya the Na Yahweh Shai Lana Kala La Yashala Kama Kalaktum Kama Kalaktum Lasha Bati Yahum Wahar Rataza Shakwat Mama Lakama. All right, Joshua 12 verse 1. Wa'ala Malakya ha Rataza Shar ha Kawa Banya Yashala Wayara Shawa Rataza Ratazam Ba'aibar Haryadan Mazaraka Hashamash Mana Kal, Aranawan, Ide, Har, Kara Mawan, Kara Mawan, Wakal, Ha'ai Rabah, Mazaraka.
Joshua 11, verse 18. And Joshua made war a long time with all those kings. Verse 19. There was not a city that made peace with the children of Israel, save the Hivites, the inhabitants of Gibeon. All other they took in battle. Verse 20. For it was of the Most High to harden their hearts, that they should come against Israel in battle, that he might destroy them utterly, and that they might have no favor, but that he might destroy them, as the Most High commanded Moses. Verse 21. And at that time came Joshua, and cut off the Anakims from the mountains, from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab, and from all the mountains of Judah, and from all the mountains of Israel. Joshua destroyed them utterly with their cities. Verse 22. There was none of the Anakims left in the land of the children of Israel. Only in Gaza, in Gath, and in Ashdod there remained. Verse 23. So Joshua took the whole land according to all that the Most High said unto Moses. And Joshua gave it for an inheritance unto Israel according to their divisions by their tribes. And the land rested from war. Joshua 12 verse 1.
And then this is an important thing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to understand. You know, we fight wars every day with our flesh. We fight wars every day with our oppressor. We fight wars every day in life.
Right.
You understand? Whether it's, you know, the racial profiling from the police. We wonder why our lives are in such chaos. We wonder why things aren't going our way when we don't fight the war to win, which means we're not on the side of the Most High God. We're fighting a war, a losing war, when we think that we're going to, you know, go and vote, when we think that MLK's dream is going to work, when we think that we are a Christian, we're fighting a losing war.
Right.
Because none of that is our culture. None of that even matters. What matters is obeying the Most High God like Moses and Joshua were. That's how they were able to go in and conquer these lands and be victorious over all the enemies that were in the land that the Most High God gave to the children of Israel. They were victorious because the Most High was with them. We, on the other hand, we're not victorious in anything that we do. We're still trying to figure out the solution to stop racism in America.
Right.
We're still trying to find a solution to stop the unjust and racial profiling with the police, when the solution is right here in the Bible.
That's right.
Come together with your nation. We don't have to worry about what the oppressor thinks of us. We don't have to try to figure out why integration isn't working.
Right.
We have to integrate with the 12 tribes. We need to come together with all the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians that the Lord created and made special.
That's right.
You understand? That's what needs to happen with the children of Israel. That's how we win wars. That's how we take the kingdom of heaven. That's how we satisfy our power, and then he would defend us and be our power once again. But if we keep trying to figure out, you know, go and vote and march and rallies and Black Lives Matter and all the nonsense we've been doing since before integration, during integration, and it's 2023. When did integration start? 19 what?
Good night. It was the 60s.
Sisters. Brother, sisters.
Before that, 50s, we was integrating it all the way up and through. We were trying to be down with them since the time we came out of enslavement.
You see what I'm saying?
And even before then, we were good niggas.
You see what I'm saying? Because MLK's dream was confusion. You ask a brother, was MLK's dream good? Well, in some ways it was, and in some ways it's bad. Well, tell me the good ways it was good.
Right.
Oh, we can drink out of white water fountains.
That ain't it. That definitely ain't it.
We can drink out of white water fountains. We can go inside the AMC theaters now. But we can still die innocently because you get pulled over for having a damn incense hanging in your on your rear view mirror.
Right.
You're still gonna get pulled over and beat to death because of the color of your skin. and then we lose everything. We lost everything. All the black businesses, we complain about why we don't spend money with black businesses. We complain about the crime and the drugs in our communities when all that happened after integration. Because the Most High God said, well, if you want to go and serve another master, I'll no longer be your master.
Right.
Let the so-called white man be your master.
Right.
Let the oppressor be your master. Let the Moabs and the Chinese come in your neighborhoods and sell you synthetic hair and sell you chicken. Let them be your masters since you don't want to allow me to be your masters. That's what happened. And Joshua and Moses knew this. That's why they followed orders. You understand? Keep going. Or is it on me, huh?
Nah, I got the last verse, sir.
Oh, Masalaki.
Joshua chapter 12, verse 1. Now these are the kings of the land which the children of Israel smote and possessed their land on the other side Jordan.
Just imagine Joshua and just imagine this day when the Lord gives the decree for the for Yahushua to return. Just imagine us taking Donald Trump, us taking Vladimir Putin. Yeah. I don't even know all those whoever's in charge of the Arabs, whoever's in charge of the Chinese,
right,
and the Japanese and all these other countries. Just imagine us bringing their kings, bringing their leaders, and we just like, man, come on, man, cough it up.
Right.
The game is over. Can you imagine them, the look in their eyes when they see black men, Hispanic men, and Native Indian men ruling over them?
I definitely can't wait for that day.
I mean, Joshua got to see these. He got to see these other heathen nations bow down before him and the Most High God. And that was a glorious thing. But when we're Christian, when we're such good Christians, we don't want that.
Right.
Because we want everybody to be floating on a cloud that looks like a marshmallow and little naked baby angels playing. Right. We want some fairy tale, non-fictional heaven. That's what we want.
Right.
We don't want to take the kingdom in might and in glory and repay our enemies like they repaid us.
Right.
Or paid us. We don't want that. We want a non-fiction heaven, man. We want a fairy tale. We want a book written by whoever wrote that damn Harry Potter book.
Right.
And in the book of Enoch. And whatever other, non-fictional book these nuts is reading these days. Go ahead. I also like it. I keep going on.
No sweat. Let me see. Which the children of Israel smote and possessed their lands on the other side Jordan towards the rising of the sun, from the river Arnon unto Mount Hermon, and all the plain on the east.
And all the plain on the east. All right, Joshua. What we in?
Joshua is
12 and 2. All right, back in the Hebrew. Joshua chapter 12, verse 2 in the Hebrew. All right. Saya Kawan, Malak, Maria, Hayawa Shab, Baka Shabwan, Mashal, Ma'ira, Ma'ira, Wa'ir, Ashar, Al, Shapap, Nakal, Ara, Nawan, Watho, Wak, Hanakal, Wakatazaya, Wakatazaya, Hagala, Aid, Wa'id, Yabak, Hanakal, Gabawal, Banya, Imawan, verse 3. Wa'ai Rabah, Aid, Yam, Kanarwath, Mazaraka, Wa'aid, Yam, Ha'ai Rabah, Yam, Hamalak, Hamalaka, Mazaraka, the rock, Bayath, Hayashmawath, Wamath Yaman, Daka the Kath, Ashadawath, Hapasaga, verse 4. Wagabawal, Iwag, Malak, Habashan, Maya Thar, Harapayam, Harapayam, Hayawashab, Ba'aisha Dorwath, Waba Doraya, Haba'a Doraya. Verse 5. Wamashal, Bahar, Kara Mawan, Wabasa Laka, Wabakal, Habashan, Aid, Gabawal, Hagasho warrior, Hagashar warrior, Wahama I Kathya, Wakatazaya, Hagala I, Gabawal, Sayakawan, Malat, Kashabwan, Masha, Ibad, Yahweh, Wabanya, Yashala, Hakawam, Wayathana, Masha, Ibad, Yahweh, Yarasha, Lara, Wabiana, Lara Wabniya, Walagadia, Walakatazaya, Shabbat, Hamana Shah. I'm stopping at verse 8. Salaki. Verse 7. Hakahai Yahawashai Wabanya Yashala Ba'ai Bar Hayaradan Yama Maba Al God Baba Kwa Aith Halabanwan Wa'id Hahar Hakalak Ha'ila Sha'ayar Wayathna Yahawashai La Shabbatya Yasha'ala Yarasha Kamakala Kwamakwalquatham. Verse 8. Bahar Wabasha Pala Waba I Rab Waba I Rabah Waba Ash Dawath Waba Man Dabar Waba Nagab Waba Nagab Hakathaya Ha'amar Marya Wahaka Na'ai Haka I don't know this word. Wahakananya Hapar is it Zaya Hapar Zaya Haka Waya Waha Yab Wasaya Wahayab Wasaya Wahayab Wasaya Wahayab Wasaya.
Joshua chapter 12 verse 2. Shion, king of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon and ruled over Aroer, which is upon the bank of the river Arnon, and from the middle of the river, and from half Galilee, even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon. Verse 3. and from the plain to the sea of Chinneroth on the east, and unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea on the east, the way to Beth Geshemoth, and from the south unto Ashdoth Pishka, Salakia, and from the south under Ashdoth Pishka. Verse 4, and the coast of Og, king of Bashan, which was of the remnant of the giants that dwelled at Ashtaroth and at Egri. Verse 5, and reigned in Mount Hermon and in Salca and in all Bashan unto the border of the Gershurites and the Maacathites, and have Gilead, the border of Shinar, king of Heshbon. Verse 6, them did Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the children of Israel smite, and Moses, the servant of the Most High, gave it for possession unto the Reubenites and the Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh. Verse 7, and these are the kings of the country which Joshua and the children of Israel smote on this side Jordan on the west, from from Baal Gad in the valley of Lebanon, and in the valley of Lebanon, even unto the Mount Halak, that goeth up to Seir, which Joshua gave unto the tribes of Israel for a possession according to their divisions. Verse 8, in the mountains and in the valleys and in the plains and in the springs and in the wilderness and in the south country, the Hittites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
All right, Joshua chapter 12, with verse 9, going back into the Hebrew. Malak, Yara, Yakawah, Akkad, Malak, Ha'ayah, Ashar, Matazad, Bayah, Al, Adad, Akkad. Verse 10. Malak, Yara, hold on. Yara Washlom, Washlom, Akkad, Malak, Marbawan, Akkad. Verse 11. Malak, Yaramawath, Akkad, Malak, Lakayash, Akkad. Verse 12. Malak, Igalawan, Akkad, Malak, Gazar, Akkad. Verse 13. Malak, Gabar, Akkad, Malak, Gadar, Akkad. Verse 14. Malak, Karamah, Akkad, Malak, Irad, Akkad. Verse 15. Malak, Labana, Akkad, Malak, Idalam, Akkad. I don't think that's it, right?
Okay. Joshua chapter 12, verse 9. The king of Jericho, 1. The king of Ai, which is beside Bethel, 1. Verse 10. The king of Jerusalem, 1. The king of Hebron, 1. Verse 11. The king of Jermoth, 1. The king of Lachish, 1. Verse 12. The king of Eglon, 1. The king of Jazer, 1. 13. The king of Debir, 1. The king of Gidir, 1. Verse 14. The king of Hermah, 1. The king of Arad, 1. Verse 15. The king of Libnah, 1. The king of Al-Dulam, 1.
You seeing all these kings. You seeing all these kings, man. This is a list of kings Joshua ran through.
God.
Like you said, he knocked them down.
Right.
He did exactly what the Lord told him. All right, Joshua chapter 12, verse 16. Malak, Makodah, Akkad, Malak, Bayath, Al, Akkad. Verse 17.
So like you said 17?
I'm on 17 now.
Okay, I'm tripping.
Malak, Dapawak, Akkad, Malak, Mapar, Akkad. Verse 18. Malak, Apak, Akkad, Malak, Lashawarwan, Akkad. Verse 19. Malak, Dabawan, Akkad, Malak, Katazawar, Akkad. Verse 20. Almost stopping. He's going too fast. 22. Malak, Shamarawan, Mara-awan, Akkad, Malak, Akashap, Akkad. Verse 21. Malak, the Ainak, Akkad, Malak, Magadawa, Akkad. Verse 22. Malak, Kodash, Akkad, Malak, Yaqua, Na'im, Lakar, Malah, Akkad.
Joshua chapter 12, verse 16. The king of Makkedah, 1. The king of Bethel, 1. 17. The king of Tupah, 1. The king of Hefer, 1. Verse 18. The king of Aphlek, 1. The king of Lasharon, 1. 19. The king of Madai, 1. The king of Hazar, 1. Verse 20. The king of Shemarameron, 1. The king of Ashaph, 1. Verse 21. The king of Ta'anah, 1. The king of Megiddo, 1. Verse 22. The king of Kadesh, 1. The king of Jochnim of Carmel, 1. Good night.
All right. Joshua chapter 12, verse 23 in the Hebrew. Malak, the war, Lanapath, the war, Akkad, Malak, Goyam, Lagalagal, Akkad. 24. Malak, Tharatazah, Makad, Kal, Malakyam, Shalashyam, Wa Akkad. Joshua chapter 13. What's that, verse 1?
Okay.
Here we go. Wayahawashai, Zaquan, Ba'a, Bayamyam, said Benjamin. No, that's not Benjamin. Hold on.
You're on 13-1, right?
Yeah. No, that's not me. I'm tripping. But that's Bayamyam. Wayamar, Yahweh, Al Yawab, Tha, Zakwa, Nada, Bayamyam, Rataza, Nashara, Haraba, Ma'ad, Larashita. Verse 2. Za'ath, Haratazah, Hana, Hana, Hanashariyah, Hanasharath, Kal, Galaya, Wath, Galyalawath, Hapalashatyum, Wakal, Hagashawarya, verse 3. Man, Hashaya Kawar, Ashar, Al, Panya, Matazariyam, Wa'ai, Gabawal, Aikwa, Wan, Tazapa, Wana, Lakana, I, Naya, Dakashab, Kamashath, Sarnya, Sarania, Galashathyam, Ha'aizathya, Wahashad, Wahashad, Shawadiya, Shawadiya, Hashakwal, Wanya, Hagathya, Wahai Kwar, Wanya, Wahai Wayam, verse 4. Mathyaman, Kal, Arataza, Hakanaanya, Wama'ira, Ashar, Latazayad Niyam, Id, Apakwa, Id, Gabawal, Maria, verse 5. Warataza, Hagabalya, Wakal, Halabanwan, Mazaraka, Hashamash, Maba'al.
So, like, I was gonna say that. I think 4 was it for you though.
No, it's 5. Okay. Verse 5. I'm gonna go back and go into.
You were from 22 up.
No, 23. 23 to.
Oh, okay, God, you're right.
23. Yeah, this is the last verse right here. Verse 5. Rataza Hagabalya Wakal Halabanwan Mazaraka Hashamash Maba'al Gad Daka the Kath Har Karamaman Id Labawa'a Kamath. Yeah, Kamath.
Joshua chapter 12, verse 23. The king of Dor in the coast of Dor. 1. The king of nations of Gilgal. 1. The king of Tazara. 1. All the kings 30 and 1. Joshua 13 and verse 1. Now Joshua was old and stricken in years, and the Lord said unto him, Thou art old and stricken in years, and there remaineth yet very much land to be possessed. Verse 2. This is the land that ye remaineth. Salakia. This is the land that yet remaineth. All the borders of the Philistines, and all Geshuru. Salakia. Geshuri. Verse 3. From Sahor, which is before Egypt, even unto the borders of Ekron, northward, which is counted to the Canaanites. 5 lords of the Philistines, the Gathanites, Salakia, the Gazites, and the Ashdodites, and the Ashdodites, Salakia, and the Ashdodites, verse 3. And
you said on the Gazites?
I got the Gazites and then the other one, the Ashdod.
The Gazites, the Philistines, the Gazites, and the Ashdodites.
Ashdodites and the Ashkelonites. Ashkelonites. The Gittites and the Ekronites. Also the Evites. Verse 4. From the south, all the land of the Canaanites, and Merah, that is beside the Sidonians, and Salakia, up to Ephek. Is that Ephek? Unto Ephek.
It might be Ephek or Ephek.
Unto Ephek, to the borders of the Amorites. Verse 5. And the land of the Gibeonites, and all Lebanon towards the sunrise, from Baal Gad under Mount Hermon unto the entering unto Hamath. Good night. The Lord wanted Joshua and them to have it all, didn't he?
Oh yeah. That's what it's intended to be. In Deuteronomy, what's that, 28:1? He said, as we would obey, he would have set us high above all the nations.
God.
So Joshua wanted to be high above all nations. You know who don't want to be high above all nations? The pastor in your Christian church on Sundays.
Right.
T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, MLK, Malcolm X. None of them wanted to be high above all nations.
Right.
You understand? We're so busy trying to fight for equality, fight for equal rights. When we don't understand us fighting for equal rights, us fighting for equality, it's the same reason, it's the same thing that's keeping us from being held back, from being above all the nations.
Right.
You want to be equal to a nation that the Most High God said is less than you.
Right.
So if you want to be equal to something that's less than you, then why would the Lord want to protect you? Why would the Lord sit you on high above all the nations when you want a nation, you want to be equal to a nation that eats swine?
Right.
Who chooses alternative lifestyles. We want to be equal to a nation that says you can self-identify as any damn thing that you want. What would you want to be equal to someone who has these things going on in their kingdom and allows these things to rule their lives? When we have a culture in the Bible, we have our own laws, statutes, and commandments, and the Most High God is the one who should be ruling our lives,
God.
Not our oppressor.
God.
We should. The Bible says, I believe the Bible says, envy not thy oppressor, and what? And choose none of his ways. But yet, we want to be equal. So therefore, we become the oppressor. We become the oppressed that are trying to be equal to the oppressor.
God, and so like if I could,
please.
All we doing is trying to actually get down with the people with pros of being sinners against God, which still makes you a second-class citizen. So even when you trying to be equal, you still gonna be below them.
Right.
Because they're greater at wickedness than you are. You understand? But your wickedness has ascended above the heavens because of the simple fact of it is you're supposed to be in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is your governor, is your father. He's the one to give you the rules to maintain and to take the land like Joshua's doing. But we refuse. We rather be, we rather be a part of the mixing pot of America. We rather be a part of all religions. We rather be a part of every holiday and pagan worship day that ever comes about instead of celebrating what the Lord has given you and separating yourselves unto him. Everybody looks at the word holy like it's some magical word that puts a halo and wings on your back. The word holy means to be separate from all filthiness, all the filthiness on the land, man. That's what holy means, to be separate. And that's what the Lord has called for us, to be separate. You know what I'm saying? That's how we take the land like Joshua.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to beg for reparations if we take the land. Why am I begging and begging the governor and the legislators to sit back and make laws and look at all the things we've been through. When we don't have to do any of that. All we have to do is follow the most high power of all the earth, and he will give it to us like he's given to Joshua.
That's right.
We'll take the land. I ain't worried about 30 acres in a mule when I can have the whole land according to the Most High.
And have your oppressor and your enemy, which is the so-called white man, work the land for you.
Right. Right. Like you did all his treasures.
That's real reparations.
Right.
Giving back double of what you stole, took, and manipulated throughout the earth. Back to God's chosen people.
What they call it, sweat equity.
Look, they gonna. I don't know that term, but I do know it's gonna be some real rough labor.
Right.
So we going back to the Hebrew. Joshua chapter 13, verse 6. Call Yeshabia, Hahar, Man, Halab Nawan, Id, Masharapath, Mayam, Call, Tazayadium, Anakia, Awar Yasham, Mapanya, Banya, Yashala, Rak, Hapalak, La Yashala, Banakala, Ka Ashar, Tazawa, Yath, Taza, Salakia, Tazawa, Yath, Yak. Verse 7. All right. Call Yeshabia, Hahar, Man, Halab, Nawan. No, I'm reading the same. We went back to verse 6. Salakia. Wa'aitha, Kalak, Af, Rataza, Maza'af, Bana Kala, La Sha'ait, Hasha Batium, Wakatazaya, Hashabat, Hamanasha, verse 8. Aimwa, Hara Wab Niya, Waha Gadia, Lakwa Kawa, Nakwa Nakalathon, Ashar, Nathan, Lahom, Masha, Ba'ai Bar, Hayaradan, Mazara Ka Ashar, Nathan, Lahom, Masha, Bad, Yahweh. Verse 9. Ma'ira Wa'ir, Ashar, Il, Shapath, Nakal, Ara Nawan, Wahayar, Ashar, Batha, Wak, Hanakal, Wakal, Hamaya, Shar, Maya Deba, I, Daya Bawan. Verse 10. Wakal, Iriya, Saya Kawan, Malak, Amaria, Ashar, Malak, Baka Shabwan, Gabawal, Banya, Imawan. Verse 11. Hagalaid, Wagaba Wall, Hagasho Warrior, Wahama Ikak Salakia, Waha my Kathia, Wahama Ikathia, Wakal Har Kara Mawan, Karmawan, Wakal Habashan, Salaka. Verse 12. Call Mamala Kawath Iwag Babashan Ashar Malak Ba'aisha Rawath Ba'aishath Rawath Waba do Waba ad Waba ad Ra'aya Waba ad Ra'aya Hawa'a Nashara Mayathra Harapayam Wayakom Masha Wayarasham.
Joshua chapter 13, verse 6. All the inhabitants of the hill country from Lebanon unto Misrath Salakia, Misrephathaim, damn, Salakia, Misrephathaim, and all the Sidonians, them will I drive out from before the children of Israel. Only divide thou it by lot unto the Israelites for an inheritance, as I have commanded thee. Verse 7. Now therefore divide this land for an inheritance unto the 9 tribes, and the half tribe of Manasseh. Verse 8. And whom the Reubenites and the Gadites have received their inheritance, which Moses gave them, beyond Jordan eastward, even as Moses the servant of the Most High gave them. Verse 9. And Aroer, that is upon the bank of the river Arnon, and the city that is in the midst of the river, and all the plain of Medeba unto Dibon. Verse 10. And all the cities of Shion, king of the Amorites, which reigned in Heshbon, unto the borders of the children of Ammon. Verse 11. And Gilead, and the borders of the Girgashirites, and the Maacathites, and all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan unto Salcah. Verse 12. All the kingdom of Og in Bashan, which reigned in Ashtaroth, and in Edrei, who remained of the remnant of the giants. For these did Moses smite and cast them out.
Christ. And for you fake Israelites and you nuts, this shows you who giants is talking about. People of high stature in the earth.
Right.
Like Donald Trump would be considered a giant.
Right.
What's the one in Russia? I can't ever
Putin.
remember it. Putin's a giant.
Right.
America's a giant. Nike's a giant corporation.
Right.
It's not talking about 60-foot people in your fairy tale book, like we was talking about earlier. 60-foot people, 80-foot people sleeping with women. 5'5".
Right.
And with that, I mod them. Just us up here. Go ahead, blow the horn. Sar.
La Yashala.
Sar. Everyone else, Admadium, which means to stand. Wapanya Kwadum, which means turn and face the east. Sar. I'll read it in The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakbaka, Daba'ah, Ratazah, Hayah, Aisha, Ratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nananawa, Lakham, Cow, Yawam, Wasalak Nanawa, Kawab Wap Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawab Wat Yanawa, Wala'ah, Dabaya Nawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Kaya, Laka, Malakwa, Wala, the Para, Wala, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, Yadananawa, Hakak, La'pa'ah, Kal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Hamati, Awakawa, Tama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wada Aman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. Prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wayasha'ala. Waha. Ayat Sapar. Barak. Rapah. Magan. Hagan. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Tawada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahushai. Bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Izar, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Maharatazah, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamar, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamar, Yahweh, Tizal, Al-Yad, Yamnyaka, Yawamam, Hashemash, Yakaiga, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashemar, Makalrai, Yashemar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashemar, Taza'at, Baba'ak, Aid, Aman. In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? Coming from Yahweh. My help coming from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Salakia. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Hakarash. Al Tashakwat. Al Kayahana. Awayabika. Yahama Yawan. Wamashanai. Asha'awa. Al Imaka. Yahweh Sawad. Wayatayai Tazawa. Al Tazap Pawanyaka. Amorwa. Manakakiram, Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shamyashah, Aiwa, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Lab, Khadwa, Alyaka, Bariyah, Yakara, Ahaya, Alawam, Wayashama'al, Wawaba, Magoryam, Gabal, Aimawan,
one.
Wamalak. Palashap. I'm Yeshabia. Shazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zawawad. Labayan Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadium. Kasayasa. Kayabia. Banakal. Bayashwan.
Salakia. Banakal. Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa. Bayanda Ara. Hayawa. Yaman. Ladama. Shayatamwa. Shayatamwa. Nadiyamwa. Kaira. Wakazaba. Wakazabak. Wakazalmanai. Kauna Saya Kamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Noah. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kagwash. Kapanyaraka. Kaash. Dabayara. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Haryam. Talahat. Haryam. Khan. Daradapma. Basaarka. Wabasawa Pathka.
Wabasawapathka.
Dabahalom. Balaa. Panyahom. Kwawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahweh. Yabashka. Wayabawa. Idi. Wayakapara. Wayabadwa. Wayadaya. Kaya. Shamka. Yahweh. Labadka. Yawan. Cow. Ratazah.
Aman. In English. Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. Be not thy still, O Yahweh.
And be not still.
O Yahweh. For
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
And against thy hidden ones.
And consulted
against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kasan. Which perished at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb. And like Zeb. Yea. All the princes of Zebah. Their princes. And all their princes as Zebah. And Zamuna. And as Zamuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. Whose name alone. Salakia. That men may know that thou whose name alone is Yahweh art the most high over all the earth. Are the most high over all the earth. So be it. Sorry. Sisters, Yeshabia, which means to be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yajamatah, Sar, face the sisters.
Salakia. Sisters Imadium, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat. Imadium Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yajamitah. Class dismissed.